First down, here's Mitchell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Come on, set.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach just said, my best runner over my best blocker. Give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got a man open, it's Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter Kevin Huber to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here we go, here we go.
After the sack on first down, Lance, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another try for Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal. Burrow to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter. To me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. And that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Off of play action, here's Lance. Forced out to his left. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 45 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Okay, ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Once again, it's Mitchell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Again, that's Hurst. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reel. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Fields it right around the goal line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First down. Here's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Oh, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Right
there, we can do it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And this is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
And you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gold with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. This is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.